What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. Episode number 8, fabrication process part 1. Let's go.
And for the chance to win another double prize, please send out with a first of all we need to do is sing some 18 tokens. Take it away. Yeah, we'll take that. Hey, you gotta pay out, fam.
Hey, what's up everyone, Wix here again, back out at Matata at my mate Stix's place. Come to check on, just do a bit of an update on our progress with all the fabrication stuff. So we'll go and take a look at what he's done so far. It's my boy Stix. So where we at? Turbo is mounted. I got conned into doing the 3.5 inch exhaust, so that's tacked up at the moment. Not the full exhaust, we've just gone down to there for now. We've got the twin wastegates tacked up, not originally where we planned. Here's a little video on where we had planned to put it. That sounds good. That's a winner, bro. Lock that in. Sure. As we say here in New Zealand. Sure. There's my little helpers hiding in the room. They want to be not YouTube famous, TikTok famous. So anyway, this is what we've ended up with. If we take a look underneath, and so all this stuff is all just tacked at the moment. You did that exhaust on that Skyline, eh? The neighbour's Skyline. Sorry, getting back to this. Everything's just tacked up at the moment. These two pipes here coming from the wastegates is my plumb back that will come up here where the original up pipe comes in and lock into the underside of that somehow with a V-band, so I can take it off when I want to. And we're going to run an external version where the two pipes aiming to come out the bumper for now, but we'll see how that goes. But yeah, stoked with that so far. Can I turn this wheel? It's a little bit close. That wheel's at full lock, but we're gonna chuck in the heat shield in between here. Hopefully that'll help keep the heat off the tyre from all the piping here. But times are tough here in New Zealand, no hoist, but that's what it pretty much looks like underneath. So there's the headers that I bought from B&M Fabrication in the States, and we've just carried on from here. A couple of V-bands, bellows. Here's the plumb back that goes. You can see that properly up there. So that's cool. Probably stick another V-band. I think you said over here, eh? Sticks somewhere in the middle here, and the V-band up the top, and then I'll right on that. Yep. And then I'll be able to take that whole pipe out when I need to. Take those V-bands off, take this pipe out, and then put my external version on. That'll come out the side here. So I'm pretty stoked with that. So yeah, as you saw in the other video, this is not where we planned the gates to go, but I'm pretty stoked with that. It's nice and tidy. I can still see them from the top. And as you can see, with all the plumb back here in New Zealand, to be road legal here, we've got to have the exhaust from the wastegates. It's got to be linked back into the actual exhaust. So I've got to start with that first, and then we have our track day and drag day version, which is the external version, which will probably be the street version as well. Stix has done something, but now we've got a bit of a problem, and here it is. With that cooler sitting on, and this manifold pretty much where it's going to be bolted up, this cooler is barely just not touching this nice new intake, and I'm not happy about it. I swear it wasn't like that, but yeah, we're gonna have to address that as well. So I'm hoping I can just put a bit more bend into this plate, and it'll just, if I push down on it with some weight, it'll just put a little bit more gap in it, because when we're going down the road, I know that's going to move, and so will the engine. So I've got no idea how much room it will need, but if I bend it, it'll give it a little bit more as well. But I'm really puzzled about how that happened. Anyway, the other thing Stix has made up real nice and neat and tidy was my old alternator bracket, and also where I put my coil pack. It was a bit shabby, pretty shabby, and this is what we've broken. I get you to just lift the manifold off. So Stix is just fabbed up as well, a new plate to go on, and that's what we got there. I'm not sure if you can tell, but on this plate here, we had the hinges on this side, which meant most of the alternator was to the left, but we've swapped it and put the hinges on the left, so now most of the alternator is on the right, which frees up a lot more room for the throttle body. And this man, it's just beauty. Looks nice and sharp now. So this is only fab tacked in as well, so Stix needs to weld all that stuff as well. So pretty happy with that. Stix is going to work his magic about how to figure out how to, what do you call it, make a tensioner for the belt, which we haven't got yet. So hopefully by the next episode he'll have something in place for that. But so far, for this episode, part 1 of the fab stuff, everything's pretty much tacked up. Now that Stix has got his plan together, you pretty happy, bro? Now it's pretty much just going ahead and just I know he's got the exhaust to do as well. We're just waiting for some parts from Auckland, but COVID stuff is just still messing with our deliveries, so just got to be patient with it. But when they turn up, he'll be able to finish so we're doing a full exhaust 3.5 exhaust right to the end with a adrenaline muffler as well. But yeah, I'm really happy about those. Actually, Stix has got them sitting on the bench, so in comparison with my hand, well, that's a big mama. 3.5 inch flexi, and then the well, it's upside down, the new 3.5 adrenaline muffler to go on. Man, that's a huge sucker again in comparison with my hand. So that's what's going on the end of that. Also got to grab, I'm going to grab two, what do you call them, the O2 sensor bungs. I'll have one with a blank on it just for tuning purposes, and then I'll have the other one with my wideband sensor that I'm still yet to buy as well. But man, really love the look of that. I don't know, what do you guys think? Chuck your feedback in the comments. Wicked, looks dumb, terrible, amazing. When can Stix do your car? Yeah, pretty stoked. So as for the intercooler piping, now that the turbo's in, you can kind of see where we're going to go. So from here, remember nothing sits here anymore. From here, underneath the legs, this did have a pipe on it, but Stix just cut it off, and somehow the pipe will come up here and hook into there somehow. And then it's just figuring out just for those who remember, in the last video I was asking about what throttle I can use for this, so I've decided to go with IAG. They offer a throttle 76mm, I think it's 76mm throttle body, and it comes with an adapter plate that apparently will bolt straight up to my manifold. Like I said, by the time I get that adapter and throttle body on, now that the alternator is all the way on that side, I've got heaps of room here. But then it'll be just figuring out how to get the pipe from here over to there, trying to bypass this part, maybe over that, under it, I'm not sure yet. That's yet to come, that stuff. But so far, really stoked about where we're at the moment. Okay, so that's it for this episode. Just wanted to show you part one of it, which is just all the fab work. Getting the idea sorted really was our hard spot. Mounting the turbo, but that's all sweet. Figuring out the alternator, and now it's pretty much just need to go away and just weld it all up really. So that'll take a little bit of time. Sticks tells me it'll probably be another couple of weeks before it'll be all done. So in the next episode will be when it's fully completed, everything is welded up, exhaust is in, alternators all tensioned up, and wastegates all plumbed in and all that. So, and we should have our external versions all sorted out as well, hopefully for the exhaust as well. I don't know where my bonnet is, but we're hoping that we can put an external version to come out the scoop, which I think, I'm not too sure by the time the bonnet gets on, I think it's about here. So I might be able to put a 90 on this to have the exhaust come out the bonnet, you know, just cause. But otherwise, that's it for now. See you in the next episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Peace! Shout out to my homies over there. Look at it.